hear that? Yeah, that's a wisp. I was just over here farming my potatoes, and I started to hear it. I know what it's from, but I'll explain that in a minute. But I'm gonna put some of the stuff in my inventory away, and we're gonna go try to find it. So I'll meet you guys back in a second. Alright guys, I was digging around a little bit, and I found it. So we're gonna fight it. It's up here. There it is. Ah! 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 Oh, there's 3? What? Ah! Ah! I didn't know there was... Okay. A wispy essence. Oh, we've got 3 wispy essences now. Oh! Clever, clever. Alright. Well, anyway, guys. Yeah, it took me forever to find them. I forgot about that cave right there. That's the first place I should have checked. But anyway, welcome to Feed the Beast episode 8, I believe. Yeah. And in this episode, you might... Wait. Oh. Hi, how's it going? Anyway, in this episode, you guys might hear a reduced sound of the keyboard. Not so sure about the mouse, though. Because, as I said in the last episode, I got my stuff in the other day. A new keyboard, a new mouse, and a new headset. So the combination of these 3 should hopefully help improve the, I know one thing's for certain, though. I can turn up the sensitivity on the mouse and just go crazy. I'm barely moving anything right now. And then I can make it go super slow. All from the mouse. Oh, thanks, Enderman. I needed that. Oh, oh, no. Now he's pissed at me. Ah, I don't have anywhere to hide. Ah! Go to surface, go to surface, go to surface. I don't have anywhere to hide. Quick. Put him in the sunlight. There we go. Anyway, that works. But, yeah. I got my new everything today. So, I'm excited about that. It's my first time actually recording with this stuff on. I was talking to Trent the other day with it on, but I'm not sure about the recording quality of it yet. Let's go ahead and charge this up. So anyway, I've done a tiny bit of work in the nether, in a place where we're going to put our base. Or not necessarily the base, but the basis of our operations and stuff. That's where that's going to go. Let me close all my things. But, I got a little space cleared out. It's just where the geothermal pumps and stuff are going to go, so we have all that lava and stuff out there. But one of the things I want to do is, because we are level 30, I want to do an enchantment. But I need something to enchant. So, should we enchant another pick, or should I do a sword? I was thinking maybe a diamond sword, but then I wasn't sure. Because if we die and lose it, then we're pretty screwed, aren't we? I guess we'll just do another pick for now. And hope to get something good. Do I even have any wood? Oh, I do. Cute. So, anyway. Not really sure what I want to do this episode, except for... Well, I know what I want to do this episode, but... Be good, be good, be good. Ah, it's just efficiency 4. I guess... I could make an anvil and make that an efficiency 5. We need to get the levels again. Ah, shoot. I didn't mean to do that. We need to get the levels again, though. This new mouse has a bunch of keys on it. It's weird. It has 2 on each side, and then it has the left click and the right click, and the mouse click, the middle mouse wheel thing, and then it has the sensitivity buttons underneath the middle mouse wheel thing. It's pretty weird, but this episode, I want to go ahead and get a coke furnace set up, and this is the recipe for the coke furnace bricks, or for coke oven, sorry. The coke oven bricks, we only need so many of them, but I'm gonna go ahead and just make a little bit extra just in case. Mainly because I didn't want my things to be all weird, but I tell you though, these new things I have, they're pretty sensitive, that's for sure. The keyboard requires a lot more pressure to be placed on the keys than my old keyboard did. I'm still trying to get used to that as much as I can. The mouse, man. I barely click it and the thing goes down. Ooh, what's that? Oh, that's where I strip mine to find. Okay. This is a little strip mine I did trying to find some shards for stuff. But anyway, this is how you make a coke oven furnace. It's just 3 on the bottom, 3 by 3 square on the bottom, and then 3 by 3 square on the top, and then you take the middle square. So it's a 3 by 3 by 3, and the top and bottom are completely full, and then the middle square has that one hollow point in the center, and boom, coke oven. Now, how this works is you take coal, and you'll see why we need the coal coke here in a minute. We need the coal coke for this. It's a blast furnace. The blast furnace is what converts iron into steel, and we need steel for the rolling machine thing for the cows. So we go ahead and put coke in here. Yeah, we put coal in there, and it takes a second. And what it's gonna do is it's a process of about 2 minutes and 30 seconds, I believe. And it's gonna turn one piece of coal into coal coke, and then it's gonna give us some of this crescitite. Nope. Creosote, or something like that. I don't know. It's gonna give us a little bit of creosote oil, which we can just put a bucket in there and it'll fill it up. But we need the coal coke for the blast furnace, because the blast furnace only accepts charcoal and or coal coke. But there's no point in wasting our coal to smelt into charcoal when we can just, because coal coke is also a lot more efficient than regular coal is. I think coal coke smelts for about 4 times as much as a normal piece of coal does. So that's that. And then once this is finished, once we get a few pieces of this, we can, I think for the feed station, it's only 4 pieces of steel. Yeah, 4 pieces of steel, so. And then we can start breeding these guys. But now that Enderman has so kindly left us with a grass block down here, we can finally put it here for the sheep. And the sheep can party if the sheep don't eat the grass. I hope they don't eat that grass yet. Don't eat the grass. I forbid you. Would have been nice if he'd put it somewhere where the sheep couldn't reach. Move, sheep. I think sheep can only eat grass if it's underneath of them directly. Don't you dare go up here. This area is off limits to sheep. Don't break it. Nah. Oh. 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 That's what they get for being in the way. That's their fault. No. No. No access. You are forbidden to enter. Shoot. Wahaha. There we go. I think sheep can only eat grass if it's directly underneath of them. You get back in there now. Are you actually out? Oh. Well, he was. He's not out anymore. Sucker. But in this episode, I want to go ahead and start moving some of this stuff over to the nether. One of the things we're going to take with us is... Boop. We're going to start smelting a bunch of glass and stuff so we can get a lot of tanks. And one of the things we're going to start taking with us now is this pump, because we don't really need this pump right now. One of the things I just wanted this pump over here for was to suck up all this oil on the surface right here. If we need pumps, aren't really that expensive to make, so it's just a mining well, and a mining well is just a bunch of iron, pretty much. And we have iron for days now. Oh, I'm not sure if you guys can still hear the squeakiness of the chair, but that's kind of what this episode is about too. It's a microphone test. Suckers. But pumps are pretty cheap. So, you know, if we ever need another pump out here for some more oil, I'm pretty sure this should suffice us just well for now, though. The only problem is this combustion engine is full of oil, and I don't want to get rid of it. So I'll probably just leave this here, and I'll move a machine out here for now to kind of use this combustion engine's. It works. I don't know why I can't place it on that. It works in creative mode. Nah. Excuse that. That does shiver. I'm cold. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead here and get some of this stuff packed up and ready to go, and start moving over to the Nether. So I'll be back with you guys here in a second. Oh, and I have a couple of things to explain real quick. I forgot to tell you guys. The wisps, whatever from over here, I was messing around with the cauldron, and I forgot that I only have a Wand of the Apprentice, and the Wand of the Apprentice holds 50 vis, so I wanted to try to create... I was trying to make a bunch of Nitors, but they take 5 vis per, so what I'd done was I threw a whole thing of coal, a whole stack of coal in there, and a half stack of glowstone dust. And since I only have one of the Apprentice, it wouldn't let me grab all of the stuff that I'd made. So I kind of had to, if you shift and right click on the cauldron, or if you shift and right click with the wand, I think, I'm not sure if it works with the, I know if you shift and right click, that's what I did with the wand. I shift and right clicked it, and it just completely dispersed everything into the air. And then this nasty thunderstorm started, and then the wisps showed up. One of the things I want to go ahead and do is cook some potatoes. But oh, I almost looked at you, you sneaky bastard. But there's this, which is coal coke. Each coal coke produces 500 creosote oil. Excuse me, I'm trying to adjust my headset. There we go. Creosote oil, and it takes a, you know. So if we take one of these, I'm not sure if I can. Nope. And we only need 3 pieces of iron, or 4 pieces of iron. Sorry. But I want to see how much you can actually smelt per piece of coal. So it only runs coal coke, as far as I'm concerned, and the blast furnace is its main priority. It's just to turn iron into steel, or that's what I built it for, at least. There's nothing on the top to make it. It's these. I think I made it in one of the episodes, but just in case you missed it, you need these blast furnace bricks, which requires nether brick, magma creams, and soul sand, and then it's just 3x3 on the top and the bottoms, and then a 3x3 without the center on these two, and then you're done. But anyway, I'm gonna go set up in the nether, and I'll meet you guys back in a second. Oh! I'm glad I had my jetpack turned on. Ah, he put out the portal again. You son of a bitch. That's okay, I have the flint steel on me this time. I tried recording this. I'm not sure if I still have the recording or not, but I tried recording this, and I came through the first time. And as soon as I came through, like, I forgot that he had shot one at me, and I'd left. And then, like, as soon as I came through, it decided to finish rendering and smash in. And then this guy just destroyed the second portal. But at least I have a flint and steel this time, so it's all good. Last time I got trapped in here, and it took me ages to get him to relight the freaking portal. And I couldn't even get him to. I had to dig out this little area right here, kill myself, just so I could get out of the nether. But, if you don't stop it! I only have 11 arrows. You're making me waste them. Anyway, let's see how that's doing. Alright. So, I read on the wiki that redstone engines can be, or not redstone engines, pumps can be powered with a redstone engine at a reduced rate. This is where I've been digging out the area. For now, at least. This is just where I'm going to put the machines and stuff. But, pumps can be powered with a redstone engine. They just work at a reduced rate. So instead of wasting the combustion engine that I have on me, we're just going to use the redstone engine. So if we take the pump and we put it here, I can't really tell if it's working or not, but okay, whatever. Let's take the redstone engine and put it on top, and then take a lever and put the lever on top and turn it on. And we'll put a geothermal in front of it and see if it starts to fill. We'll see if the geothermal fills up, and if not, I have the combustion engine, and we have fuel, so we'll use the fuel if we need to. And I showed this in the last video as well, I believe. What we're going to do is we're going to make an electric engine, and we're going to make another geothermal generator too. But we're going to make one of these electric engines, and the electric engines convert EU to MJ. So we'll have one that is strictly for EU, and then we'll have another one for conversions and stuff. So I'm gonna sit here for a minute. Well, no, I think, yeah, it's just about the only thing I can. Well, actually, I think I can test it now and see if it works. It should fill up if it's activation. Yeah, I don't think this is gonna work. Maybe I should just have the pump into the combustion engine first. Nope, don't burn. Don't? Alright, sweet. Maybe I should just wait for the redstone engine to overheat and see if that works. But I'm gonna sit here for a second and see what happens. And if not, I'll go get some fuel and stuff for the combustion engine. We'll just set the combustion engine up, because we only need about 1 bucket of fuel and then a bunch of water to keep it on cooldown. But yeah, I'm gonna sit here for a second and just kind of watch it and watch what happens. What's this? Oh, okay. Yeah, so I'll see you guys back in a second. Alright, hey guys, welcome to the test world. This is the creative world that I mess around in. Just a lot of the time messing with stuff. I was messing around with terraformers. That's what all this dirt is. It's I hate the nether so much. All this lag is ridiculous. I was messing around with terraformers, and this is what all that dirt's for, and that's why there's some mycelium right there. It's the terraformers. But I was messing around with. This is still powering that. Yeah. I was messing around with geothermal generators because I was reading up on them, and they release 20 EU per tick, I believe. And there's 8 ticks in a second, so that's like 160 EU a second or something like that. But I was messing around to see how fast I could fill an MFSU. And I came up with this little jigamabob here. And what this is it's a series of electrical engines yeah, there's 4 electrical engines, 4 pumps, and then a series of geothermal engines, all connected with a bunch of fiber cable. Sorry, I suck at talking. Just ignore that. All powered by a bunch of fiber cables. And what this is emeralds. This is emerald pipe connected to emerald waterproof pipe connected to gold pipe, and the one at the top here is the one that's constantly running, and then this one is the one that's producing EU to feed to the electrical engine, and the electrical engine has a basic circuit board in it and increases the output by 4 MJ, so instead of producing 2 MJ, it's producing 6. And the good thing about electrical engines is electrical engines, if they overheat, they don't explode, they automatically go into a cooldown function. So this can run all the time without me having to watch it. But my test here was to see how fast an MFSU would power. And let me tell you, man, this thing is pretty quick. Watch. Yeah. All these geothermals producing 20 EU. That's a lot of power. So what's going on here is, what I originally put in here was these lava cans, but I don't really need them now that I'm thinking about it, because none of them have actually used the lava can because of the fact that, well, this one has, because of the fact that it's constantly being fed lava anyway. But like, if you give this a starting lava, it starts the electrical. See, this one's in cooldown. No, this one just has no fuel. Yeah, the problem with it is I've noticed that this is a big buggy if you have tons of geothermal sitting over here. This one's in cooldown. See, it forces it to cool down once it reaches, I think it's 300, once it gets to like 300 degrees. And you can also use batteries to run the electrical engines. So if I don't want to feed it EU, I can just use batteries and have the constant bat box. But look at that, it's already at 1 million. That's ridiculous, man. But, yeah. I was messing around with this, and this is what I came up with. The terraformer with the... Oh, oh, never mind. What? What the heck? Oh, wow. Never mind. I was going to say the terraformer with the mushroom one didn't work, but never mind. This, wow. Okay. Yeah. But anyway, yeah, I was just testing this to see how fast this would run. But this is being constantly fed lava, which means that this is constantly sending power to this. And then this is constantly sending power to the pump, and the pump is constantly feeding lava into all the geothermals, which is constantly outputting power into the MFSU, and we could use the MFSU to power other things. This was just a little test I was running. Anyway, back to survival world. Oh look, another wisp. Let's get it. Rah! This one might be harder because we're not in close quarters. Rah! Oh. Oh, wait, where are you at? Oh, you cheaty bastard. Come here, you. Rah! Come here. I'm gonna just shoot you. Ow. Come here. These things have a lot of health for little floaty wispy things. Anyway. Back to... anyway. The redstone engine wasn't doing anything. It wasn't powering up fast enough. One of the things I was going to do was just wait for it to overheat, but I'm not a patient person, especially when I'm recording. See, if I wasn't recording this episode, I'd have been fine with it, just doing whatever. Look, the grass is spread. This guy can eat. Yeah, these guys can eat. Go for it, guys. Go for it. Eat the grass. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Eat the grass. Eat it. Whenever they'll finish eating it. Get out of here. You big jerk. Why are you even in my house? Ow. Out of my house, sucker. Almost killed me. But one of the things I just don't want to wait for I'm very impatient when it comes to. See, this is what happens when it overheats. It produces things faster, but we have fuel, which we can just use to power. How's our jetpack doing? Which we can just use to. I'm just gonna leave that there until it's out of power. But I'm just gonna use the fuel that we have here. Where's the fuel? There it is. One fuel should give it enough power to get it going. But one of the things we're gonna need to do is take some. Oh. Oh, our steel's done, by the way. Oh, it takes one. What? It takes one coal coke to make one piece of steel. You've got to be kidding me. It only needs 2 more because we only need 4. But yeah, so we got to take some cobble with us, because once we get the geothermal up and running, we're gonna go ahead and link it up to the pulverizer. Or the pulverizer can be fed with the redstone engine. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna set the pulverizer up to the redstone engine. No, it won't. We might as well just go ahead and make an electrical engine for the hell of it. An electric engine is 10, right? So we're gonna need 8, 9, 10, 11, 10, a piston, and a piece of glass. So let's go ahead and make that now. That's stairs. 1, 2, 3, 4. The good thing about this mouse is I can set it, like, I can pause the game without having to push escape. But the only problem with that is the keys are too sensitive and I accidentally push them down a lot of the time. And I'm smelting glass right now so we can make some tanks to actually put the stuff in. And it's a good thing we have wooden gears, I guess. We're actually going to need more cobble. So, I think... Can these be made from cobble? Yeah, stone. Alright. And then we're going to need some tin. And... Let me see here. We're going to need a piece of redstone. That's a thing. And a piece of iron, which we have. So let's go ahead and make a piston. Oh wait, yeah, we're gonna need wood too. Duh. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Oh, that. I just heard the sheep eat the grass. That's not how you make a redstone at the bottom. How much grass is left over here? Sweet. And then we're gonna need. That's enough for 2 tanks. That's fine. The tanks are to store some of the lava, so it's not all overflowing into. It's not all overflowing into the geothermal. And then once the tanks are full of lava, I'm just gonna go ahead and turn it off, and have a wooden pipe pump it into. That's what we're gonna use the redstone engine that's out there for. It's just to have that pump into the thing. So, what was I doing? Oh yeah, I was making an electrical engine. So, we need 10. Should be enough. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. 10 gears. And then a piece of glass. That, and that. Alright, sweet. An electrical engine. And we'll just power the electrical engine with copper cable, I guess. I don't really know what else to power it with, because I'm not making glass fiber cables. Those are gonna have to wait. We can make glass fiber cables, though, with 8, with Electrum. And Electrum's actually pretty easy to obtain. It's you can use induction smelter. I think I'm looking at the wrong type of electrum because there's two different types of electrum. Yeah, this is it. All right. We can use gold and silver in an induction smelter to smelt them together, and we get 2 per. So that'd be something I'd rather use, but the induction smelter itself is pretty expensive. Induction. That's a furnace smelter. Oh, actually, no, it's not. What? Oh, wait, Invar. What's Invar? You need to pulverize or shapeless craft. Oh, that's not. Oh, that's not too bad, actually. Alright. That's pretty cheap, honestly. It's no big deal. I can do that. And judging by the frame, this is a forestry thing or something, so it's going to take a MJ, which is fine. That's why we're setting this thing up out here. You guys like my skeleton head? That's it, right? Put the rest of the 10 back. Yeah. And ooh, I'm gonna need water too. Liquid transposer fills these. Yeah. Anyway, let me go get this combustion engine and stuff set up, and I'll meet with you guys back in a second. Alrighty guys, we've got our combustion engine all set up, but unfortunately, we're just going to flick that on. I'll put some fuel and some water in there. That should start. Yeah, see, it's already fitted. Look at that go. That is so much faster. Hell, we can go ahead and turn that off as soon as that fills up. But we put that there, that there. Well, actually, we're going to need to put... So I'm not hanging that. And the good thing is we can have like an electric furnace there too. And we can go ahead and flip that off, look, because it's already full. And then we can have... Hey! Wait! I'm trying to do something, dang it. Leave me alone. And the pulverizer... We'll just... that's not where I meant to put it. But unfortunately, we're almost out of time for this episode, but I want to go ahead and get this set up. Just get our little setup for now, and then we can have the electrical engine right there. And we're going to have to power the electrical engine with the redstone circuit. But to upgrade this electrical engine, we're going to need to give it a... It's a basic... It's the basic circuit board with a bronze electron tube. And to put those two together, you need a soldering iron. And to get the soldering iron, you need a carpenter. So once we get the carpenter all set up and ready to go, we can upgrade this thing's power source. But we don't necessarily need to at the moment, because this is enough to power one thing at a time for now, which is perfectly acceptable for the moment. But one of the things I want to do is I want to have this pump kind of underneath the lava and just have like waterproof piping and stuff run, because I would want it to be underneath something so gas can't like blow it up. But anyway guys, that's see, look, and that's how far the limit reaches. That right there is where the pump took lava. Just think of that as like a big diamond. That's all the lava it's gonna take. That one single pump made from just a tiny bit of iron. Compared to our iron source now, it's only like a clunk of the iron that we have. Just imagine having a bunch of those set up with the geothermals. Yeah. We'd be in EU heaven. But anyway guys, that's, like I said, that's all the time we have for this episode for today. Whee! Sucker! Sucker! Whoops! Sucker! Ah! But yeah, hopefully this recording test went well. I was watching over some of the footage and it seemed decent. But I'm not you guys, so I'm not sure how you guys are gonna like the quality of the video or anything. But in the next episode, we'll do something a little bit more productive. We'll do something with the cow farm. or at least start doing something with the cow farm, and we'll do something. And between this episode and the next, I'm gonna finish this roof. It's driving me insane. But anyway, guys, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.